What's with your smiling fish and cow obsession in this episode?
It's my lifelong dream to run a multinational fast food chain, the Clown Cafe, where your food smiles back.
I think I'm gonna be friggin' sick.
Oh, that's a good slogan too.
Welcome back to another episode of Batman the Animated Recap. Last time, we covered Robin's Reckoning, Part 2, featuring Robin trying to get revenge on the person who was responsible for his parents' death. This time, sees the Joker trying to copyright a fish in his likeness. Season 1, Episode 34 of Batman the Animated Series, The Laughing Fish. We have an unusual start to this episode, as it doesn't begin with the typical title card, but instead on a stormy night where a sign with a smiling fish swings back and forth in the wind. We transition to some nearby docks where the crew of a fishing boat make a horrific discovery.
I'm gonna be sick. All of them. With the Joker's face.
Those are some good-looking fish. They're just missing little purple suits and fin spats.
Batman watches the scene unfold on a nearby rooftop. Wait. Were you just hanging out at the docks?
I'm gonna stop you right there. I feel like I'm constantly getting ganged up on by you and all these rogues, questioning my methods and making a mockery of justice, so I brought along some backup. This is Andy.
Hi, it's Andy Knode. Happy to help, Batman. Thanks for calling me in on this one. Always looking for a chance to team up with my favorite hero.
Oh, great. Another middle-aged white nerd.
Hey, he's not just a nerd. He's also a fan of justice. He even helped me stop a crime.
No. You, sir, did all the work. I just had a front row seat to watch you working. And that was, I gotta say, quite an honor.
Don't sell yourself short. Nobody expected the shrill, high-pitched scream that you produced. It was the perfect distraction so I could take down those thugs. We were a great team. In fact, how do you look in hot pants?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh yeah, I know Andy. He has a great channel where he's covered most of the DCAU, including Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, and Superman the Animated Series. Hey, what are you up to currently?
Well, thank you very much, Michael. That's very kind of you to say. Right now on my channel, Andy Knode, just my name, I'm working my way through the Justice League animated series. So we're just getting close to wrapping up Season 1, and then we'll get into Season 2, and of course, Justice League Unlimited. And that'll kind of wrap up my episode-by-episode reviews of kind of the Bruce Timm universe. So you can check out my channel, Andy Knode. I'm sure Michael will throw a link in the description as well. Thank you.
Yes, he's the guy who does the 60-second recap set to a Joker bomb. How'd you do on this episode, Slick?
Well, no surprise to people that watch my channel often, I did not quite recap this one in time.
Pity. You know, every time you fail one of those, I set off real bombs in Gotham. All the lives you've taken. You should be ashamed.
Wait, what?
He's joking.
Yeah, you know, like my name implies. I'm always joking, Andy.
I don't think he's joking.
We cut to Batman returning to the Batcave having acquired a Joker fish. Upon seeing the fish, we get some of Alfred's trademark sass.
Dining in tonight, sir?
While Batman and Alfred ponder what the Joker is up to, we transition to the Gotham Copyright Office where Harley Quinn gives the Joker one heck of an introduction.
That's Caliph of Clowns, that's Mogul of Mountebanks.
The Joker introduces his team to the copyright clerk in a way that only the Joker can.
Miss Quinn and Messrs. Their names escape me for the moment.
I wonder whatever happened to those two.
They ended up in Blackgate while you got to go back to Arkham.
Ha! And they say there's no justice in Gotham.
The Joker begins his mad pitch to the copyright clerk, Mr. Francis, and is in no mood for questions.
Your fish?
I told you not to speak!
The Joker wants to copyright the fish that all bear his likeness so he can start getting a cut of all the fish products sold. Mr. Francis tells him that no one can copyright a fish, and he takes it, well, like a violent psychopath.
You have until midnight to change your mind, Francis, or you'll be the poorest fish of all.
Actually, I'd say that was rather restrained for the Joker.
Thank you.
Back at the Batcave, Batman has dissected and done a full analysis on a Joker fish. And he's determined that the Joker toxin that was used was diluted and it only affects fish. Now, it's about that time that the news broadcast on TV gets interrupted.
What'll I feed the family tonight?
Arr, try me famous Joker fish.
You really can't buy advertising like that. I sure didn't.
We transition to the apartment of Mr. Francis, who has a full police protection detail, including Detective Bullock and Commissioner Gordon. The advertisement is playing on all channels, and the Joker uses part of his airtime to threaten Mr. Francis.
I hope you've changed your mind, Mr. Francis, because I haven't changed mine.
Why are Gordon and Bullock there? Isn't protection a patrol thing? The police commissioner wouldn't be there. You might have a detective to supervise, but what department is Bullock even in? Homicide? Robbery? Narco? Organized crime? Missing persons?
It's Bullock. He's probably worked in every department and been fired from each one.
Mr. Francis is worried, but Bullock assures him that no one is getting in there since he has men posted everywhere. His confidence is short-lived when Batman reveals his presence by tearing off a police uniform like someone ordered a Batman strippergram. While Mr. Francis ponders why this is happening to him, a truck approaches outside with a swordfish on top of it. Oh. Trying to make a point, eh, Joker?
I don't get it.
Oh, come on! Swordfish! Point! Andy, you get me, right?
I don't think so, Michael.
Okay, Andy, if that's how you're gonna play it. But just remember, you mess with the bull, you get the china shop. Back inside the apartment, Mr. Francis starts scratching and Batman asks if he's okay. He reveals that he hasn't had a chance to rinse off what Harley sprayed him with. This causes Batman to freak.
Get this man to a hospital, now!
The truck outside shoots the swordfish into Mr. Francis's apartment, which releases a gas that reacts to whatever Harley sprayed on him earlier. Fortunately, Batman has an antidote for the Joker's toxin on hand. How friggin' convenient.
It's not convenience. I come prepared to fight everyone. Antitoxin for Joker and Scarecrow, young adult books for Bane, termites for you, and harsh YouTube comments for the host and Andy.
Hey!
I'm prepared to hit where it hurts. I won't apologize for that.
The Joker appears on TV again, threatening another bureaucrat named Thomas Jackson if he doesn't get his fish claim approved by 3 a.m.
3 a.m.? There's nobody working at that hour. Please, they're public servants. Time isn't supposed to mean anything to them.
Now we're over at Thomas Jackson's place. Batman and the GCPD have the place locked down. It's nearly 3 a.m., and the cops think they scared the Joker off. But Jackson's cat wanders in with a Joker fish in its mouth.
Wait, I got the bat? Well, I wasn't planning on this being my retirement episode, but break open the champagne. Who do I thank first?
Oh, on contraire, Joker, you didn't get Batman.
What?
Ah, you see, Batman pulled the old switcheroo. That was Thomas Jackson dressed as Batman, and Batman was dressed as Thomas Jackson.
Well, nice of you to clear that up, Andy. Remind me to send you some Joker fish as a thank you.
How did Batman get a perfect Thomas Jackson disguise in less than 3 hours?
And why would you have Thomas in the room for the trap? Isn't the first rule of protecting someone to not have them near the danger?
Those are valid questions. Fortunately, I brought in a specialist to answer them.
Ooh, another guest. I can't wait to see who it is.
Andy?
Oh, me? I don't know the answers to any of these questions.
I'm not mad, Andy. I'm just disappointed. Well, you heard him, everyone. He doesn't know. Let's move on.
After Batman inoculates Thomas and his cat, Bullock storms off to continue investigating on his own. Yeah, he probably went to go investigate a donut shop. Laugh. Batman figures out that the fish brought in by Thomas's cat is not native to Gotham, and we transition to the Oceanside Aquarium, which is closed for remodeling. Bullock shows up at the aquarium, having made the same deduction as Batman.
No, that can't be right. Of course it can. Bullock probably never looks at a fish without thinking of how he can batter and fry it up, so it's not that strange to think he'd recognize an exotic fish when he sees one.
Besides, Batsy, if he didn't show up, there'd be no one there for you to save.
Okay, I'll let it slide. This time.
Surprising no one, Bullock immediately gets captured by Harley Quinn and dangled over a shark tank by the Joker. The Joker is lowering him into the tank when Bullock says the Joker will never get away with it, prompting the Joker to respond.
He's right, you know.
If this lunch meat figured out where we are, Batman won't be far behind.
Harley expresses her disgust with fish, and the Joker acknowledges that this caper has been rough on her, so he offers to cheer her up.
You're really sick, you know that, boss?
It don't matter to me if she's a fish on the top or the bottom. Literally sleeping with the fishes is wrong. Yeah, and if you are gonna go that way, you want something like Aquaman. Now there's the perfect specimen, top and bottom.
An alarm set to the tune of the Joker's theme song plays, alerting the baddies to Batman's arrival. The Joker sends his thugs to deal with the problem. Meanwhile, outside, we see Batman approaching in the Batmobile on the world's longest wooden dock. Like, seriously, how far out is the aquarium located?
About 6 miles. You can never be too careful when sharks are involved. Did you know they can get sucked into tornadoes and semi-revive the careers of former 90210 stars? Whew, it's horrifying.
Batman enters the darkened aquarium through an open skylight. The Joker reveals that he has Bullock hanging over the shark tank, and despite his current predicament, Bullock is still Bullock.
I didn't need no back computer to tell me that weird-looking minnow came from an aquarium.
Honestly, Batsy, you should have just let me kill him.
What can I say? I have a high tolerance for egomaniacal jerks.
How dare you? I mean, it's true, but how dare you?
Batman offers himself in Bullock's place. Before pushing him in the tank, Joker reveals that he does think fish are disgusting and says that he should start using his toxin on cattle.
Joker burgers! Talk about a happy meal.
So then Joker pushes Batman into the shark tank. Sorry, Batman. Since he's the Joker, he also pushes Bullock into the tank with his arms full of raw meat. And then he seals the top of the tank so that no one can get out. Now, this is where Joker went wrong. Unfortunately, he forgot that Batman was trained in stage magic by Zatara. And he's able to get his arms from behind his back and use his chains to wrangle the shark.
Batman manages to break open the tank by having the shark swim into terrain and eventually the glass itself. This causes Harley and the goons to fall into another tank. The Joker sees the writing on the wall and quickly heads to the roof.
And to those who are concerned, don't worry, the shark survives. Much to my dismay.
After Batman makes sure that Bullock is okay, he heads to the roof to throw down with his nemesis. The Joker is bested physically and when cornered, jumps off the roof into the ocean, having an escape plan in mind.
See, Batsy, I think of everything.
Even though we all know better, the episode ends with a distraught Harley Quinn mourning her boss, proving yet again how good Arlene Sorkin was in this role.
He was a demented, abusive, psychotic maniac.
Yeah, I'm really gonna miss him.
Commissioner Gordon is also on the scene and asks Batman if he thinks the Joker is gone for good, to which Batman responds,
I wish it were true, but deep inside, I doubt it.
What kind of shark eats a playing card? I'm telling you, that shark was trained to go after clowns. I'm the victim here. Where's Roy Scheider when you need him?
This episode was great. It features one of the Joker's more bizarre plans, which keeps you guessing where the episode is going to go until the end. It also features another appearance of Harley Quinn, which is always a delight, and has one of those rare endings where you aren't quite sure what happened to the villain. I mean, as an adult, you know they didn't kill the Joker, but as a kid, you're just watching with wide eyes going, did a shark just eat the Joker? It's a good time. What did you think, Andy?
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I really like this episode. This is, for me, one of the better Joker episodes. If you watch my reviews, you know, the Joker episodes don't usually rank that high for me. But of the Joker episodes, I think Joker's Favor is probably one of my favorite. But this one really hits their stride on how the Joker is presented, the kind of weird, wacky plot that he comes up with of trying to have the Joker fish to license to get profit that way is just much more inventive. It is a just Joker wants to get rich scheme. But the way he goes about it is a very Joker-esque thing. So it's a fun episode. I also want to point out, I really like the music in this. It's a little different than some of the other episodes, but it sets the tone really well for the film noir, the rain, and just the kind of the off-kilter, offbeat sort of style of the Joker in this plot that's coming out. So I give this 3.5 Joker tuna fish sandwiches.
Join us next time when we'll be covering Night of the Ninja. Well, as long as it stars Michael Dudikoff, I'm in. Till next time, boys and girls.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Batman. It was great to partner up with you again. And I gotta say, it was a interesting experience.
Anytime, Robert, or Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Yes, Joker?
I've placed a bomb in your room, and if you don't recap this episode in the next 10 seconds, it's going to go boom. Do you get it? Because it's a bomb. It's going to go boom.
Okay, so there's some fishermen. They're on a boat, and they're bringing in fish. They look at them. They all have a smile Joker fish on there, and then Joker goes to the licensing company and wants to...
Joker, what did you do?
Don't worry, Bats. I didn't give him the Jason Todd treatment. I used one of those non-lethal Acme bombs. He'll wake up covered in soot with his hair blown off. And, fingers crossed, missing some teeth. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe. And head on over to Andy's channel and make sure to subscribe there as well. Do it right now, because he's friends with Batman. And you don't want to get on Batman's bad side.